Hello BookTube, it's Becky from Becky Writes. This is Becky Reads, and this is my April TBR. April is going to be an interesting month for me. I have some travel planned. It's the Easter season for those of you who are practicing Christians, and I am definitely going to be getting some serious writing done on my manuscript, but I do have some reading goals in mind. Of course, the first thing to start with is the TBR jar. Alright, and my TBR Jar challenge is to read a book that's been on your shelf for 6 months or more. There you go. That is my challenge. Now, I have a ton of books that could count for this. I have a lot of books that have been on my shelves for several months. Anything I purchased before October of 2016 is game. There are quite a few books that I've had on my shelves for more than 6 months. In fact, I'm looking at my shelves right now and I already can see a dozen options. One of the potential options is Arcadia by Ian Pierce. This is also a potential for Tome Topple challenge. This is a book that I got in April or May of last year, so it has been on my shelves for about 12 months, which is definitely within keeping, so this could potentially fulfill my TBR Jar challenge. There's also the Book of Speculation by Erica Swyler, which I started and then kind of abandoned last year. This has been on my shelves for probably close to 2 years, so it might be time to finally finish reading this one. Now, April is also going to see the Tome Topple challenge. I do plan on participating, and I'm going to do a separate TBR for that. So in addition to my April TBR Jar challenge book, there is one other challenge I'm setting for myself, and that is to read one trilogy. I have 2 trilogies in mind that I want to get through, and I don't care, either one of these is game. The first trilogy is The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I have had these on my shelves for probably a year and a half. These have been on here for a while, and I really want to get to them, and I really want to read them. I just have not yet picked them up. I have The Girl of Fire and Thorns as an audiobook, so I could listen to the audiobook to start me on the series, but I want to get to The Girl of Fire and Thorns, The Crown of Embers, and The Bitter Kingdom this month, or I want to finally get to A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Now, these have not been sitting on my shelves for more than 6 months. Maybe A Darker Shade of Magic has, but certainly the other 2 haven't, so this would not count towards my TBR Jar challenge, although the other trilogy would. But I also have The Darker Shade of Magic as an audiobook, and I have on hold from my library A Gathering of Darkness as an audiobook, so I am thinking that maybe, since audiobooks have been my jam, I can read A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light. Now, I want to get through one of those 2 trilogies this month, but because I will participate in Tome Topple Challenge, I know that I might not get through both. But one of those trilogies is my goal for the month. The other goal I have for this month is to get through a couple of the comic bind-ups that I own but I haven't finished, and those will include the 5th installment of The Lumberjanes and the 1st installment of Bitch Planet. I have had this on my shelves for more than 6 months, so this could also count as a TBR Jar challenge read, but these are both books that I want to get to, both reads I want to make, and I just need to make the time and say, now I'm going to read them. So aside from what I'm going to pick out for Tome Topple, those are the books I am planning on reading in April. It will be a slower reading month. My guess is that I'm going to read between 6 and 8 books. My goal is a minimum of 6, but I think between 6 and 8 is reasonable, especially since I want to be writing, and I'm going to be reading at least 1 book over 500 pages. I'm hoping for 2, but we'll see how that plays out. I know I'm going to be listening to some audiobooks, but I'm not sure of what series I'll be getting for this month from my library. So there's a lot of potentialities and what ifs that are at play. Comment down below and let me know what you guys are going to be reading for the month of April. Do you have a TBR Jar challenge? And let me know what that is. If you don't, what book on your shelves that has sat there for 6 months or more might you be picking up this month? I would totally love to know. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!